Hello, lovely people. Okay, so today is Wellness Wednesday, and it's Wednesday, and I'm just now making my video. I'm out for my morning walk, except I'm running very late. And the topic today is about walking. So, walking is one of the things that I started to employ at the suggestion of my neurologist when I was diagnosed with narcolepsy. And he never told me why, but he told me to walk 10 to 15 minutes after every meal. And he said that that would do basically the same thing as a popular medication for hypoglycemia or diabetes. I'm not going to mention the name, but he said it would just take longer, but that it would accomplish the same thing if I walked for 10 to 15 minutes after every meal. Faithfully, rain, sleet, snow, or shine. And so, that's a good topic for today because it's raining out and there were all the conditions to keep me from taking my walk today. I have somebody at my house laying carpet. I mean, it's not my house, it's a house that I'm staying at. And so there's somebody there laying carpet, and I didn't want to leave because I was afraid if I did, I'm leaving that person there with all of my things. And so I just said a prayer of protection for my house and all my belongings and grabbed my umbrella, and I thought, nope. I'm not going to let this stop me. I'm going for my walk. And so it just really boils down to a matter of how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to get better? How much do you want it? And make that commitment to yourself and stick to it. And yeah, I'm not perfect. I have days where I, where I fail, but I just get up and do it again. And so one thing that I do that helps me is I got a Fitbit, which is very motivating. So a Fitbit, so if I can get this right, that's my Fitbit. I have a Fitbit 1, and it's highly motivating for me because it helps me to see how many steps I've taken a day. And it gives you a weekly report, and you can set goals. There's software, internet-based software that goes with it. I don't use the software, but just actually wearing the Fitbit and seeing, it might be noon and I realize, I've only taken, 3,000 steps. I need to get on it. It helps to motivate me to get out and go for walks. And getting out in nature, look at this beautiful nature. Getting out in nature actually raises your vibration too, so spiritually it's good. And it's also really, really good for the immune system. So if you have any type of autoimmune disease, like narcolepsy or diabetes, it helps to strengthen your immune system. It helps your immune system. It helps your metabolic syndrome. Your metabolic system. I was diagnosed with metabolic syndrome also. Anyway, it helps all of those. And if you walk 10,000 steps a day or more, so the minimum is 10,000 steps a day. Like this is where studies have shown that there's a definite change in immune system function. So research that. And so taking walks is one of the things that I did. I had some guy contact me today and ask me, how do I get rid of belly fat? And, how do I get rid of fat? And my suggestion is, you don't have to go to a gym. You don't have to have a lot of money. You don't have to own an elliptical. And to be honest with you, I owned an elliptical. And back during that time where I was sick, it got to a point where I was even on my elliptical 3 hours a day. And I was only taking in 1,200 calories a day. And I still wasn't losing weight because my body was just so messed up. So, but when I was really, really sick and I just first started, I had to start with very small amounts. I was so sick and I was so large. I was 265 pounds and my body hurt. Carrying all that extra weight was really painful, and I could only walk like 5 minutes. Like the very first time I went for a walk, I almost want to tear up talking about it because I remember thinking, there's no point. There's no point to even take that first step because if I go for a walk for 5 minutes, it's not going to make a difference. Well, it did. I mean, look at me now. I lost 130 pounds and there is a point to it. Like you'll get there, but you have to start somewhere. So just start with 5 minutes. Like that's what I started with, 5 minutes. And 5 minutes doesn't seem like it's a lot, but guess what? 5 minutes is more than that person that's sitting on the couch is doing. So just start with 5 minutes. that's what I started with, 5 minutes. I set my goal for 5 minutes, and my goal was to do better tomorrow than I did today, and to stop comparing myself to everybody else and just start comparing myself to myself. So the next day I made it 6 minutes, and the next day I made it 7 minutes, and that's how I started, and that's how I got to where I'm at today. So don't think that 5 minutes won't make a difference. Just start. All right, blessings and love to all of you, and yeah, get out there and take a walk. See how it feels. I always feel invigorated after I walk, or after I do yoga, after I get out in nature and have a little bit of sunshine or rain. So yeah, just start with 5 minutes. Just take 5 minutes. If there's any questions that you have, leave them in the comment section below, or contact me off of my website, www.solisticliving.com. I'll put a link down in the comment section. And yeah, send in questions and I'll answer like whatever I can, like however I can, as long as it's like not something that's like too personal to you. I would love to have questions and to be able to start like helping people that way. So anyway, blessings and love to you, and I'll see you for Solistic Sunday. Bye.